Recent research has linked building materials to many adverse environmental issues. In addition to pollution and resource depletion, many common materials can cause negative human health impacts. In this video, we are going to talk about how we tackled those issues on a recent project of ours, the Stanley Center for Peace and Security. Hi, I'm Sally Obernolte, and I'm a principal here at Newman Munson Architects. In Muscatine, Iowa, the Stanley Center for Peace and Security is on its way to becoming the second renovation to receive a full LBC certification. To celebrate this achievement, we are discussing how the project fulfills each LBC petal. Today we are going to focus on the materials petal and how we were able to meet the living building requirements. The Living Building Challenge is a comprehensive approach to sustainable design. The materials petal aims to create a non-toxic, transparent, and eco-friendly materials economy, removing harmful chemicals and promoting responsible practices. This petal is often the most challenging due to market limitations in finding sustainable products with transparent processes. The LBC encourages advocacy, urging design teams to work with manufacturers to emphasize the importance of material transparency and eco-friendly practices. Each LBC petal has specific requirements called imperatives. The materials petal includes responsible materials, red list, responsible sourcing, living economy sourcing, and net positive waste. The responsible materials imperative is core, meaning all LBC projects must meet its standards. It requires using declare label products which align with LBC values and sets standards for lumber use, local sourcing, and recycling. For full LBC certification, the Stanley Center met the responsible materials imperative plus the other four. Let's dive into these imperatives in more detail. The red list identifies harmful chemicals in buildings, like chromium in paint, PVC in piping, and BPA in plastics, which cause cancer, respiratory issues, and developmental problems. LBC projects must avoid these chemicals in at least 90% of new materials by cost. Partnering with Integrated Eco Strategy, we used their database to vet products and find alternatives. We allowed the construction team full database access, involving nearly 50 people in the vetting process. The responsible sourcing imperative promotes sustainable materials and transparent labeling. Projects must source 80% of wood from FSC certified or salvaged products and use low-risk sources for other wood. Additionally, they need 2 declared label products per 200 square meters, equating to a minimum of 19 for the Stanley Center. With collaborative efforts, we were able to use over 60 products with declare labels, including H&I achieving declare labels for all systems-based furniture used in the project. When labels weren't available, the design team sent over 1,700 advocacy letters to manufacturers, stressing the importance of transparency. The living economy imperative promotes using local products to boost the economy and reduce emissions. Projects must source 20% of materials within 500 kilometers, 30% within 1,000 kilometers, and 25% within 5,000 kilometers. The Stanley Center exceeded these, sourcing almost 50% of materials locally, including concrete, steel, site materials, and interior finishes. For HVAC systems, the team worked with a nearby distributor in Minnesota, keeping complex parts closer to the site. The net positive waste imperative aims to reduce waste and promote reuse. It requires recycling materials like steel, carpet, and demolition waste, focusing on durability and recycling plans during construction. At the Stanley Center, 95.2% of waste was diverted from landfills. The team reused materials whenever possible, such as roof membranes and pavers. As an adaptive reuse project, it used fewer materials than new construction, reusing nearly 95% of the existing building by mass and resulted in a net negative carbon footprint. LBC provides a path forward, showing designers how to research products and advocate for more material transparency. At Newman Munson, those requirements helped our team become more intentional with product specifications. We have adopted the AIA's Design and Material Pledge and are working to update our master specifications with more sustainable options. Learn more by reading about the Materials Pledge and how we plan to implement its framework.